What if the truth was never in the headlines at all? What if the real story of Shin, one of Asia's most quietly beloved stars, has been unfolding not on red carpets or behind studio gates, but in the shadows of her own social media feed? What if the silence, the vanishing posts, and the sudden absences were never coincidences, but signals? This is the question towering over the digital world today. A question born not from gossip, but from breadcrumbs. Subtle movements. A pattern only visible to those who watch closely. And now, for the first time, these fragments are being pieced together. This is the story hidden behind silent posts and deleted stories. This is the tale Shin never told with words, yet somehow told all the same. There is a peculiar power in silence. For celebrities, silence can be sharper than any spoken admission, louder than any confirmed rumor. Shin's silence, however, has taken on a life of its own. It has evolved into a riddle, a sequence of missing pieces that only deepen the mystery of what she is protecting and what she is hiding from the world. For years, Shin has cultivated an online presence known for its warmth, its softness, its unfiltered simplicity. She has never been the type to broadcast her private world, never the type to overflow her page with curated perfection. Instead, she shared life in small, gentle doses. But something shifted. It began with missing photos. Posts that once painted a soft mosaic of her life suddenly vanished. Fans scrolled back through her timeline only to discover empty spaces where memories once lived. Pictures with friends. Candid selfies. Small updates that once felt ordinary, gone without a trace. Then came the stories. Stories that appeared for only minutes before disappearing. Stories that felt like hints, like fragments of a life she could not fully reveal. A photo of a quiet corner of a cafe. A slow-motion video of rain on a window. A cryptic caption lingering in the air like smoke. Nothing was explained. Nothing was clarified. Everything was deleted. The absence became the message. Those closest to the pattern began to ask questions. Why was Shin pulling back at the exact moment the world expected her to do the opposite? Why did every small glimpse into her personal world feel so carefully controlled, so fleeting? To understand the mystery, you must return to the one thing that consistently follows her: attention. Every friendship she forms, every co-star she stands beside, every on-screen romance that fans desperately wish were real. Especially one name that has lingered like a shadow behind her steps. Dylan Wang. The two who sparked an entire generation's daydreams. The two whose chemistry ignited rumors they never confirmed. The two who, for years, seemed to exist in a delicate dance between fact and fantasy. Their silence fed the speculation. Their distance made the whispers louder. And as the years moved on, something strange happened. Shin's social media became increasingly cautious, just as Dylan's world grew noisier. Was it protection? Distraction? Or a quiet attempt to draw a boundary the world refused to see? Her deleted posts tell a story of retreat. Not defeat, but retreat. A step backward from the overwhelming noise of fame. A step away from the interpretations forced upon her. Yet, curiously, each disappearance on her feed coincided with a surge of attention elsewhere. A new drama release from a former co-star. A fan-captured moment that went viral. A trending topic linking her to someone she had not spoken about in years. Each time the world pulled her name into its storms, she erased another part of her digital presence. Each time the spotlight shifted, she stepped deeper into the shadows. It was as if she were rewriting the story in silence, allowing absence to speak on her behalf. But silence does not remain empty forever. Eventually, it begins to echo. Fans began uncovering details Shin did not share, but implied. She stopped posting late-night captions. She removed photos that fans believed were connected to a rumored relationship. She skipped celebratory updates during moments when most celebrities would eagerly embrace the attention. Her feed grew minimalistic, sparse, almost hidden. And yet, the emotional tone within those rare remaining posts deepened. A candid smile captured at the edge of a sunset. A blurred picture of someone sitting across from her at dinner, the identity carefully cropped out, a caption that read, "Sometimes what matters most is kept unseen." People began to wonder if her social media had become a shield, not from her fans, but from something more intense, something more personal, something that demanded she protect her peace at any cost. Behind every deletion was a story. Behind every vanished photo was a memory she chose to reclaim for herself. Behind every quiet moment she shared was a decision to let the world see only what she was prepared to give. And that is where the real heart of this story lies. Because silence can sometimes reveal the most. It can reveal the tension between who you are to the world and who you need to be for yourself. It can reveal the cracks in the narrative the public believes they have already solved. It can reveal a truth too fragile, too complicated, too real to be spoken aloud. SHEN is not merely hiding. She is redefining, reclaiming, restructuring the invisible boundaries of her life. Her deleted posts are not evidence of chaos, but of clarity. Her silent stories are not confusion, but communication. Her carefully curated absences are not mysteries, but choices. And perhaps the most important truth behind her hidden tale is this. Sometimes, the loudest story is the one told without words. And yet, even now, the silence continues to evolve. Because stories like SHEN's rarely conclude in clean lines or final chapters. They echo. They grow. They shift beneath the surface like a tide changing direction long before anyone notices the waves. What began as a few missing photos has become a pattern, a quiet choreography of presence and disappearance. 1 week, a soft glow of a morning window. The next, the picture is gone as if the moment itself was too delicate to remain exposed to the world. People scroll, searching for meaning in the empty spaces she leaves behind. Some call it secrecy. Others call it rebirth. But those who understand her rhythm see something else entirely. A woman reshaping her narrative, not through bold declarations, but through the quiet power of choosing what to hold close. Every so often, she returns with a post that feels intentional, almost poetic. A single photograph, muted colors, a look in her eyes that hints at something she will never fully explain. There are no long captions. No behind-the-scenes revelations. No explanations for what came and went before. Yet somehow, these fragments speak louder than 1,000 updates ever could. Her silence becomes a lens through which her life is viewed. Her absence becomes a canvas on which fans paint their theories. And her rare appearances become events, each one dissected for clues, for meaning, for any sign of what she is feeling, but not saying. This is where the tale deepens. Because silence, true silence, is not merely the absence of noise. It is an act of decision, a form of strength, a boundary drawn with invisible ink. SHEN's disappearing posts are no longer seen as random fluctuations of mood or digital housekeeping. They are movements in a larger, unseen story, a story that belongs to her and her alone. Each deletion is a door closing. Each remaining photo is a door left intentionally ajar. Each cryptic glimpse feels like an invitation to wonder, but never to know fully. And in that uncertainty, something remarkable happens. She becomes more intriguing, more elusive, more human than ever before. Perhaps that is why her story resonates so deeply. Because in an age where every moment is broadcast, where every thought is posted, and where every celebrity is expected to share endlessly, SHEN moves in the opposite direction. She protects. She withholds. She chooses silence over spectacle. Her digital retreat is not a vanishing act. It is a reclamation. A refusal to allow her life to be unraveled by speculation. A reminder that mystery is not a flaw, it is a right. A quiet declaration that some truths are not meant to be public. Her disappearing posts, her deleted stories, her shifting boundaries all point toward one revelation. She is not lost. She is not confused. She is not hiding. She is choosing. Choosing what to reveal. Choosing what to erase. Choosing the world she wants to live in, on her terms. And in doing so, she tells the one story the world cannot twist or claim. the story of a woman who learned that the loudest truths are the ones spoken in silence.